Accelerate 2030 was initiated by Impact Hub Geneva and spread across different Impact Hub and UNDP countries. This year, there are 21 countries participating, and we're so excited to be working once again with our local UNDPZimbabwe on helping these businesses to scale.
We are greatly honored to be part of this process. We have a platform for advancing private sector engagement in the SDGs by adopting a life cycle approach. The idea is that we begin with identifying businesses at their infancy stage and work with them through the entire process until they are able to implement the activities at scale.
So SDGs are important for business, and business is important for SDGs. It goes both ways. We had articulated a desire to support livelihoods, to support entrepreneurship, specifically with an innovation component. The relationship with Impact Hub for us has grown beyond Accelerate. Since then, we have done a lot more work across various projects, SDGs, entrepreneurship, innovation, and we've been able to touch particularly the young people, thousands of them. So I think this has really been an example of how impact can be scaled through partnership. It really has been an exciting 5 years, and we're looking forward to seeing how the next few years roll out as we travel towards 2030 and beyond.
Tofara Online is a digital marketing and innovation consulting trust, and our main aim is to empower women and young people in Africa to embrace digital marketing and emerging technologies for business development and career development.
My business name is Ethovisions Private Limited. We promote the use of ethanol as a primary cooking fuel to displace harmful traditional cooking fuels such as charcoal and firewood in rural and urban Zimbabwe, in an effort to battle climate change.
I'm the owner and operator of Refuse Collection Services. We introduced the recycling aspect about 7 years ago, offering clients an opportunity to be able to dispose of their separated and clean recycling. So that it then became a resource rather than just waste at the dump.
Upcycle Gurmanzi is based on Shawaisha, and we are a manufacturing business that manufactures pasture and garden furniture using old rubber tires.
The name of my company is called Amandla Brands. We are creative food manufacturers. We're involved in value addition of agri-related products like cereals, nuts and legumes.
My business is based online. It's an internet business, and what it actually does is it gives someone who's trying to achieve and sustain a health and fitness lifestyle the three most important things they need. Out of your regular fitness app, so does mine, you get the ability to actually access fitness content and to record your progress as you go along.
Quest makes construction material from recycled plastic waste such as pavers, roofing tiles and wood plastic composite. We are into turning waste to wealth while empowering communities and sustaining the environment.
Being selected as one of the finalists for the Accelerate 2030 program was actually a shock to us. At the same time, it was an opportunity for us to be seen, an opportunity to network, an opportunity to get mentorship and also advice on how to scale our impact venture. Our organization aims to address SDG 4, which is quality education, and SDG 8, which is decent work and economic growth. Under the quality education, this is where we are providing equal opportunities for women to learn on digital skills for business growth and for career development.
Going to Geneva would do a lot for my business. One, most importantly, it will be the networking, getting access to like-minded individuals, being able to share ideas, share stories, understanding their problems and how they overcame them. We contribute to quite a number of SDGs, but the main one I can really hammer on is SDG number 7, which is access to affordable, reliable, and clean and modern energy fuels or energy mixes. How we do this is because our fuel, as it is, it's a renewable resource. It's made from sugar cane, and this is renewable. It doesn't harm the environment. And the fuel itself, once it's produced and it's burning within the stove, it has 0 carbon emissions. There's no smoke, no ash, no soot. It means there's no harm to the environment and no harm on the physical human body itself. so it's safe to use indoors.
Being chosen as a top 3 and going to Geneva, oh my gosh, hard to imagine. But I also do believe that there's so much experience out there, and there's so many people who give willingly of their time and their knowledge. That to me would be invaluable. It's I can't even think of a word for it, but it's absolutely priceless. Before I started Accelerate 2030, I had this, I'm all about clean cities, you know, and the inclusive cities and SDG number 11. And then we did a couple of these, the workshops, and they're like, no, you can't just be about one big SDG. And then they started breaking it down into the smaller points, and you go, oh my gosh, waste management is just all about so many different SDGs. So while I'm all about absolutely a clean environment, you know, inclusive cities and healthy populations, when you look at it, waste management just plays into so many parts, be it employment, be it so many of them. So yeah, I'm kind of quite proud of myself that I can tick a few more boxes than I thought I could.
It has been a very exciting journey. It has been very exciting. I never really expected that maybe I was going to be part of this top 10, but now that I'm in, I've actually got to learn a lot. I've got to learn to love my work. Back then I never used to have that passion for it as compared to now, because now I know the impact that it has and the impact it can derive from what I do. Our business contributes to SDGs, particularly SDG number 8, decent work, whereby we employ youth here in our Shawasha area. It also contributes to SDG 13, which is the climate action, as it reduces the risks of people burning these rubber tires. We also look at moving on to SDG number 11, which is infrastructure and community development, by us introducing better ways and better technologies, not only to reuse this tire waste, but also to recycle this tire waste, granulating this rubber into rubber asphalt.
Going to Geneva for Amandla Brands would be a dream come true. It would mean having access to a lot of resources. It would mean sharing information with different people. We have different experiences, and we would cascade that information back home to make sure that we scale our business, not just here, but to make sure that we have different networks with government, with multinational companies, with NGOs, to make sure that our impact goes everywhere. Our business contributes to the SDGs in 3 ways, I'd say. We're all about making sure that people are healthy, because we provide value-added products that include an indigenous mixture of orally passed on knowledge, and we also make them very interesting in a modern way.
It is actually a funny story how I got to where I am with Accelerate 2030. I'll be honest, I didn't even know about this program. I know about accelerator programs, I didn't know about this one. And then I just applied, and then the next thing I get a call, get told that I'm in, and it was very, very humbling. I didn't realize that that's how much ZimbabweFit Fitness app has in terms of potential to be listed among the top 10 startups in Zimbabwe. ZimbabweFit Fitness app focuses mainly on 2 SDGs. The first one is SDG 3, which is all about fitness and health. And how it does this is that because it gives you, the end user, everything that you need to enable you to sustain and maintain a fitness health lifestyle.
Over 380 million tons of plastic waste is generated globally each year, and less than 10% is recycled. That contributes to SDG 13 and 14.
I liked the training that we had from one expert from UNDP, where she was talking about sustainable development goals. On this training, It actually made me to redefine my organizational goals and be clear on what I wanted to achieve in terms of giving women quality education. Since 2017, we have managed to train more than 4,500 women on digital marketing skills and emerging technology skills. The impact that we have made through these women has changed a number of people and the livelihoods of their families and their communities. A lot of women can now have revenue to buy food for their children, to pay school fees for their children. And we are so excited about this impact, which has seen the changes in women's lives.
They described the full program to me. I was like, wow, and this is exactly what I need. This is exactly what I've been missing in my business. You know, how to measure your impact, how to be a good leader, to be resilient, how to scale your growth, to carve out a roadmap for your growth. Right now, we have a solution. We have the capacity to change the narrative and to change the stories through this innovation, through this fuel. We can give them this innovation and improve how productive they are during the day, improve their health. We can just improve the rural economy, all in all.
Accelerate 2030 for me is more about kind of channeling the ideas that I have and also probably, I think, choosing how to go forward. You know, do I want to continue organically, or do I want to take this into other cities and into other towns in Zimbabwe? So yeah, I think it's definitely helping me to, you know, and listening to other people and how they've done it, definitely helping me to kind of concentrate on how and where to grow, and learning how to ask for money as well. I'm not very good at that, so yeah.
Accelerate has helped us out a lot in our journey to scale up, as it has helped us to start to measure our impact. Back then we never used to measure our impact, we never used to understand the importance of the sustainable developmental goals. It has helped us out to grow from just being a business to a business that has impact driven, that has growth potential and can provide more for a larger community and a larger group of people.
So what we do is we're very interested in making sure that people are snacking healthy. In Southern Africa, millions of people are dying from malnutrition, and Zimbabwe has not been spared. We are losing a lot of children under 5 because people are not fortifying their foods. A lot of products that are on the market are not fortified. So we are bringing that solution where we are helping children to grow without stunting, where we are helping pregnant women to give birth to healthy children, where we are giving a lifeline to people that are living with HIV and AIDS to say you can live longer. We are also in an area, a high density suburb, where most youths have been abusing drugs. And mostly it's because of stress. They don't have an extra income. At times we also employ on a part-time basis those youths to also come and get an income.
I think the most useful training for me, I'll probably say the top 2. I can't single out the one. The first one would be impact measurement, you know, focusing on the impact a business has. Traditionally, you want to look at a business in terms of how much money is it going to make and whatnot. When you start to focus on scaling an impact, the way that Accelerate 2030 puts its main focus on, especially going beyond that to actually put numbers behind your impact, I think that has been pretty useful in the way that I look at my business and in the training that's been provided around that, to sort of open up your eyes in you know, to teach you how to look at it in a different way.
Okay guys, thank you once again for taking the time to be here.
We've had some very good entries this year, some very exciting ones as well, and even where international scaling may face a lot of competition, I think there are a number of them that would scale very, very well.
International scaling potential, you can do it nationally like Tanzuka said, but
it's not, you know.
Yeah.
I've given him 3.
Okay, and then in terms of their team, they have
materials, chemistry, engineering and design, entrepreneurship. I'm gonna go for a 3 on this one.
I would go 4.
Okay, there we go. I think we have it.
All right, and then so the 3, in no particular order, are Tofara Online, Refuse Collection Services, and in the second showing today, Upcycle Goromonzi. And of course, our health one goes to Zimbabwe. Yeah.
I think that all of these people are innovators, they're misfits, they're troublemakers. So here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules. You can quote them, disagree with them, but the only thing you cannot do is ignore them because they change things. They push the human race forward. And while some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the ones who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. And that is all of you here today. Thank you so much.